Okay, here's a look at the Buzzing Bumblebee Studio Series 86 Prowl and Ironhide. So first, as always, let's take a look at the box. So here you could see the front of the box with this open cavity where the figures are exposed. And nothing special about the front of the box, but it's the Buzzing Bumblebee. And the back of the box, we have your product images, which is cool, typical standard. And then the side, this is nice. You get the nice artwork of them being injured from the 1986 animated movie. The other side, some stuff from, the Buzzing Bumblebee. Top of the box, Transformers, the movie. Bottom, words and stuff. So that is a look at the box. And now here are the two figures, but first let's go over the accessories. So here with Ironhide we do get two standard Autobot guns, which is black plastic molded, painted this nice silver, so that's cool. And with Prowl, we do get his handgun, just nicely sculpted, and the his siren, which is just painted red, not the transparent. And then we do got these cool blast effect features, which I'm actually liking a lot now because you can use this to get some really interesting poses for the figure. So now let's go over the figure and let's try to address some of the things right away. So obviously these are the battle damaged version, which people are complaining about, but I'll just say this. First of all, it does make sense, because if this is from the 86 movie, I mean, they were killed off in the movie, right? So it does make sense. But I think the real issue people are complaining about is wanting to have a good version of these, because their previous versions, man, there were so many issues. I mean, I'm not going to bring out all of them, but let's start here first with the last version of Ironhide. This is their Studio Series version, and so for some people, they're complaining about the paint. Some people don't like this transparent blue, which, yes, they are all correct. It does alter the color of red, so you do get these 50 shades of red because they chose to use transparent blue. And people are saying that they should have used this baby blue color, which is a little bit more cartoon accurate. But I will just first point out, it's not really. This you can't tell, but this has a little more green to it. This palette of blue should be more towards the blue side. This is blue, but more towards the green side, so a little bit going towards turquoise color. But anyways, this is people's one of their biggest complaints is they were saying, man, why didn't you just give us the Studio Series with this kind of paint finish, and more importantly with the yellow stripe, which here, let me just show you what I did, which is I custom painted mine to be cartoon accurate, because I am about cartoon accurate. And so that's just one of the issues. First of all, again, the transparent colored windows, and then just a little detail stuff where it's not cartoon accurate. And I'm just trying to point things out. So I can tell you that their Studio Series version, my opinion, I think is meant to be like a premium line. So that's why we have like this transparent plastic, which costs more than just this blue paint. So that's my hypothesis why I think we get the figures like this. But that's not really 100% correct, because you look at their previous Studio Series version, like the Buzzing Bumblebee Studio series. So it has that blue. It's not really the transparent blue. Okay, so we look at the Studio series and the same thing. So my hypothesis doesn't stand all 100% correct, but in general, yeah, I think Studio series is meant to be more of a premium line, and this one, and that's just trying to explain why they colored it this way. It's a little bit cheaper, and yeah, I would agree that this one does look a little bit more cartoon accurate, but that's really aesthetic preferences, because let me show you this. Here, people are complaining about Magic Square's version of Ironhide, you know, but it's nice. It has that nice metallic blue paint. Whereas New Age's version, you could see they're going more for that premium look, because it does have that transparent blue. So yeah, I'm just taking a lot of time to let you know all of this, just so you know you could have my thoughts and opinions on it. But just trying to address the issue. And then the bigger issue is this one, the battle damaged chest, which I can already tell there's no way to really fix this. So you know, this is what you're gonna get. You're not gonna be able to have the, you know, premium iron hide that you want. And also the head. He's being shot, he's hurt. So yeah, you're not gonna be able to fix it. So if you looking at this figure, I mean this set, you just have to accept the fact that you're getting a battle damaged Ironhide and Prowl. So that's where these accessories come in, which, you know, these are kind of cool. So now you could replicate the scene from the movie where, you know, he was getting shot. So, and the same thing with Prowl as well. So now everything I just pointed out with Ironhide is pretty much the same thing with Prowl. Now let's bring out the previous version, and I know a lot of people were not able to get this because it's an Amazon exclusive. And first, let me point out the way that this came initially. Man, that just pissed me off because Hasbro knows what they're doing. I mean, they didn't paint the thighs gray, the little details on the hips are missing, and the gray bumper and stuff like that. So that's why I had to custom paint this. So now he does have, so it is a little bit more cartoon accurate. But I can tell you, you know, that premium stuff I was telling you, I think that's why he has the transparent blue, which does look nice. And this police wording here is not cartoon accurate. So this is based more off the toy design. So this is kind of like your old masterpiece style, because it looks like the character and it has all these extra details, but it's based more off of the toy design. So just wanted to share that. And then, you know, just also pointing out it's the same thing with Magic Square and New Age. So yeah, the paint does look nice, but so does the transparent. It's just, I'm just letting you know what I believe the differences are in regards to that. This is more like a premium, more based off the toy. This one's more based off the cartoon. But I do want to share my gripe about it. Again, you see, Hasbro, when Hasbro made it and they didn't give you the gray legs and all the details, like you hear me say many times, they know exactly what they're doing. Because you could see here, they gave you all the stuff to make it cartoon accurate, except for the little red paint there that's missing. But anyways, that's a look at the figure, and I don't really need to go over the articulation and stuff because it's the same as the previous version, but it is your basic standard mainline retail articulation, which is really nice. So you can get a lot of cool poses out of the figure, and it is easy transformation, so you know, it is fun to play with this figure. So I will say that in terms of they did achieve what they're supposed to in product design. I mean, they did make a good functioning product. I mean, it does you know, articulate well, transformation is good. I mean, this one's a little bit more complicated transformation, but both of these figures, you know, they're nice for what it is, which is based off of the movie when they were, you know, killed off. So yeah, and it does have some nice paint finish and stuff to go with it. So that's a lot of my thoughts and opinions on this set. So now let's take a look at them in alt mode. Okay, here's a look at both of them in their alt mode. And let's first just take a close-up look at each one so we can see how well they did on the paint and the plastic. It's all uniform for the most part. And the yellow stripe, the details, how well they handle it. It looks really nice. So totally understandable how, you know, everyone's complaining that this is the way they should have made it the first time. But like Hasbro, they're always going to do something, and this is what they did to just sort of ruined all of that. And now with Prowl, the same thing. I mean, just pointing out here, the tolerance is not too good, and I think that might be due to degradation from using this mold too many times. So this is what they should have done in the first place. But yeah, you could see it for the most part, this one's okay, but I'm just letting you know, this does, at least my set does have some issues with the tolerance. First of all, the joints and stuff are really tight, so manipulating it, transforming it into alt mode is a little difficult. And then even the tolerance, like you can see here, is really messed up. But aside from that, again, you could see how well they handled the details here. I mean, they even gave you the gray bumper, which is more accurate, but you know, missing some paint. And I just want to point out, this blue is actually not cartoon accurate, even though people like it. Okay, I've already pointed out this blue is more closer to the green side, so it's coming out a little lighter, which is closer to yellow, as opposed to a little bit more blue, which is closer to the purple side, so it would come out a little bit darker. So yeah, just pointing it out that, you know, this painted blue looks nice, but it's technically, you know, not accurate. It should be a little bit darker. But anyways, aside from that, I mean, it does look nice. There's nothing different about it. They both, you know, function the same. It's just the way they handled the finish. That yellow stripe does look nice. The red plastic, uniform red plastic does look nice. The cartoon accurate, the windows does look nice. But, you know, it's unfortunate that we have the battle damage version. So it is what it is. So that's the main thing about this set is, you know, this is what you're getting. You're not really going to be able to fix it. And so, yeah, I don't really have anything more to say other than, you know, that this is what it is. I mean, they're still nice. I mean, you just have to treat these like from the movie. I mean, they need to be in the robot mode and then just have them damaged. So I'm thinking that this set should probably go with my season 3 collection with Rodimus, Ultra Magnus, RC, Blur, and stuff, because these guys were in the movie. I don't recall ever seeing this in the G1 cartoon. So that's that. That's my review, and those are my final thoughts on the figure. I'm not gonna give recommendations, because if you want it, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't get it. but I'm just pointing out and sharing with you my thoughts and opinion. I mean, yeah, I'm sort of indifferent. I mean, this is what they gave us, so that's it.
Your days are numbered now, Decepticreeps.
Bumblebee and Spike here.
No sign of Decepticons here, Prime.